Okay, we are live. Hello, hello, good evening. Congratulations, Edenwaith. The TCD shirt and TCD mug. I don't have a mug, I have a shirt. Mug sounds pretty cool. I have an Empire of Sin mug, so I kind of feel like I need one of these at this point. Just hammering that musical hook in. Jim plays games. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Deluxe Tux. Anna, what's up? Happy Crimson Tuesday. Welcome, everybody. I am Dan Policar. This is Julia Minamata, the developer of the fantastic and upcoming EGA text parser, the Crimson Diamond. And where can we find any information about this game? Well, the best place to go is thecrimsondiamond.com, but we have our demo on itch.io and Steam. And I say our very loosely, but hey, there we are. Yeah, exactly. Slat Studio says, Dan, who? Haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah, have I changed? Do I look older? It's been months. So probably I look older. I mean, you can say we, even though it's only you. Technically, yeah, I guess no. It would be we if I was unfired. Ah, thank you, it's always Sammy, for the Prime sub. I have not aged at all in the past 2 years. That's good. That's a really good thing. That's like the stuff vampires are made of. Right? Oh, Danny boy. I have much of that. No. No, you're not. Are you muted? Oh my gosh. You are muted.
Oh.
You were muted, but now you're no longer muted.
Oh my goodness.
Why would I want to let Julia talk?
Oh no.
And call her the incorrect
He's
name.
forgotten my name. It's only been a month.
It's been a month and it look older. Check the leg cam. Oh yeah. The socks are pretty low still. We'll check the leg. It's not a leg cam, it's a knee cam. Please get that correct because it's very important. Oh dear. So, who is Julie? We don't know actually.
Don't
Probably
know.
potentially a future developer on this game. And technically there are more folks involved. There are a number of folks that are helping to test. Hello, Julie and Don.
Okay, that's perfect.
That's us.
Perfect.
Good to see you there. James plays games. Now that's probably your full real name, right? Isn't Jim James? I don't know. Anyway.
Yes, Jim would be James.
Oh, aliens got to Dan. Memories wiped. That's implying I had a memory in the first place, which is generous, I think. I don't think
Roy, heyo.
Freud, there you are. We've been wondering where you were. I actually sent you a message on Discord, so check out your messages there. Actually, yeah, see, there's his government name. United Kingdom government name. James Plays Games is his actual real name. Not that we are like outing people's Twitch names here, but yep, James Plays Games is his full name.
Ooh,
full
that rhymes
name.
actually. I like that. That's good.
Yep. So, yeah, long time no see. Good to see you. Or hear you or read your texts, whatever it is.
All of it.
Yeah. So, what are we doing today, Julia? What the heck are we even doing with our lives anymore? That's a good question.
Well, yeah, so in keeping with that theme, we're going to try to do some housekeeping today.
Ooh. See, that's already redeemed the Dan get back to work channel point reward. And I will. Cosmic Void, what's going on?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, yeah.
Oh no, we have dueling.
Oh gosh. I love it. Show off something from the collection. So I'll tell you what, I'll do both things. I'll get back to work and show off something from the collection. So the first order of business is what the heck are we doing today? And I think what the heck we're doing is reviewing some of the music that we've worked, actually hopefully all of the music up to this point. Is that correct?
Yeah, so that's the housekeeping that I'm talking about, where we're going to try to go through everything just, by date and title, and I'm gonna write everything down and try to remember what everything is for, and hopefully people in chat can help us remember for people who've been with the stream for a while. Because I should have had a record of this stuff, but I don't, and so it's more like for my benefit than anybody else's, really.
Yeah, we do need that kind of we do need that kind of record keeping, but
Yes.
it's tough. We're a small team.
Yes.
Hey, Mega Hammer. What's going on, Donovan? Good to
Yes.
see you here. So that's the housekeeping. I guess that will be considered the get back to work for the moment because we're going to get to
Yes.
work shortly. Now, the question is, should we show off some hardware or some software? That's the question. Jim Plays Games. What do you say? It's your vote since you
Yes.
spent the channel points. You're the big spender spending the channel points. So, what do you think? Big boxes have become a current. Oh man, in my life they have. Software? Okay, cool. I got something really cool this past week, and it's not actually a big box game. It is a small box game, which kind of falls under it's at least in the group, in the collector group. We all collect whatever CDs, big box games, small box games, and an Empire of Sin mug. Yeah, that's upstairs actually.
I have a
Davor,
question.
what's up?
What's the distinction between a big box game and a small box
Well,
game?
that's a good question. So let's show that off shortly. Let's take the first game that I wanted to show off here, and we'll show
Dave,
you.
good to see you, by the way.
This is something that I've been looking for a reasonable price, not a great price, a reasonable price for a long time, and I finally did find it. This is Metal Gear Solid 2 for the PC. Now, this is a small box game.
Okay.
It's still pretty cool. It's still got the artwork, all the cool stuff. I think this is a pretty good box for small boxes. As small boxes go, this is good.
Yeah.
And thankfully this one's in really good shape. So now what's the difference, Julia said, between a big box and a small box? Well, let's show off not even a huge big box. Just an average size big box. You'll see the difference. There is Might and Magic 3. And there is Metal Gear Solid 2 right next to it. So you can kind of see how much smaller it is.
Right.
It's quite a bit smaller. These are like kind of oversized DVD cases in a way.
And then yeah, so the small box is smaller. It's always Sammy says. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shockingly. Shockingly.
I thought there'd be some kind of like official designation of dimensions or volume or something.
Well, the closest thing to an official designation is kind of what Edenway said, where big boxes kind of disappeared post 2000. Like you have some that get made, Thimbleweed Park and the things like that, and whatnot. But oh, you know what? I hear somebody in the background. I don't know if that's in there, but Julia, I might have to
yes,
defer to you shortly and go take care of that because I am on solo duty today. So Julia is going to show off, hopefully one of the cat cards or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I've got a number of things actually. I had one special thing to show off that I was telling Dan about just before stream. Is I have my Game and Watch. One of my I've got an original Game and Watch, and I'm going to show this here while Dan is busy taking care of business. Yeah, and Thimbleweed Park did have a physical release for it. I'm not sure. I'm sure Dan would know. Who actually did that? Was it limited run potentially? I'm not too sure. Anna, you have a great bin of small boxes. Oh, small. Wow, you figured they would never have any value. Half-Life small boxes are going for ridiculous amounts. Wow. Yes, yes, that studio. Yeah, it backfired. When you redeemed, Dan get back to work. Yeah, Dan is doing some real work right now. Real work. Probably limited run eating with. Yeah. But yeah, I have something to fill a little bit of time. I've got this. Hold on, I'm gonna switch my view. Okay, yeah, so I've got this beautiful Octopus Game and Watch game that I've had in my room on my bookshelf for quite some time, and it's actually in here. I've got the manual, and it's actually working. I got some batteries in there. And the manual as well. Where's the manual's underneath. So here it is. This is my show and tell. Oh, the faceplate came off. The faceplate was glued on, but the glue has long since died. But yeah, there's the faceplate. There's the manual. I got this when I went to Japan when I was a kid, and my one of my cousins gave it to me and my sister. So you can see on the back of the Game and Watch box says Momoko, and it actually says Momoko Kara, which means from Momoko. So she gave this to us, which is really nice of her. But yeah, and I've actually been playing it, and I never was good at this game as a kid, but recently my current high score is 86. And every time you get to the bottom, there's a treasure chest at the bottom, and every time you avoid the octopus tentacles, retrieve some treasure, and get back up to the top without being touched by the octopus tentacles, you get 3 points, I think. So that that's been kind of a diversion for me recently, and it's funny because I'm thinking about how far we've come between this. I wish I could play the trailer, but I can't. Um, and this, right? Just beautiful. Like this LCD displays. I love a good LCD display. And then we've got this beautiful display as well. But yes, just these are fond memories. It's more like Playdate research table. Yeah, exactly. Used to have a Game and Watch handheld, gallery handheld, and have this game Deluxe Tux. Nice, nice, nice. It's called Game and Watch because it actually is. It's got a clock here. So if you're not playing, the time is runs along here, and it's actually got this little kickstand on the back where you can pull this little kickstand out and kind of put it up on your desk or wherever you want it to be, and it can tell you the time as well as being a game. So it's both game and watch. Well, not really watch, like clock, game and clock, I guess. I don't know what these are called in Japanese. uh, no, I don't know what this is called in Japanese, but that's the Game and Watch. And there were a few other ones. There was actually also there's a Popeye one and there's a cooking one as well. Ronald Dragster, good to see you. Yes, and another stream reported the Mario Cement Factory version to C64 last year. I saw something about the Mario Cement Factory game that I'd never known it existed until this past year, which is kind of nice. Yes, the 1-bit research. Yes, 1-bit research. I love it. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be fun to make an LCD game now? They're beautiful with like this little painted background and everything. I'm a super big fan of the format. But yes, speaking of, yeah, we don't Ronald, you're not really that late to the party. Dan started late today, even though he's been away for a month. He didn't, he decided to set a good impression by being, I guess, maybe 5 or 10 minutes late. But that's fine. We're all good. He's been unfired, and we renegotiated his contract. Yes. But yeah, speaking of Playdate, the pre-orders did happen July 29th. The first batch was 20,000 units, and I think they said they sold out in about 17 minutes, which is really exciting. It's not exciting if you try to order one, but the thing is, the pre-orders did not close if you were the 20,000 and first order. It's just the next batch is coming out in 2022, but the first batch of 20,000 units will be coming out late 2021. Slayer T, good to see you. Yeah, Dan has daddy duty right now. He is here, I promise. And eating with, you ordered your Playdate suite. Yeah, put a semi-transparent sticker on top of the Playdate. That's actually really cool, Mouse. You just have overlays, just like they used to have in the old days. But yeah, so I ordered one too, and I got the 2021 batch with one of the magnetic cases because they actually have a little purple magnetic case that attaches to this thing, and I ordered it too. I couldn't help myself. But yeah, so that hopefully whoever ordered one, you're gonna get one in a timely fashion, etc. And the game that I'm working on, Recommendation Dog, is not part of the first season, but it'll be coming out at some point. I'm just not sure when. Yes, Slayer 2, you haven't seen him yet. These other people in chat have seen him. They can vouch for me. Call of Duty. Yes, Call of Duty, Daddy Duty. Yeah, but yeah, other things I can show, I guess, while I'm here killing time and while my camera is still, why does my camera like to defocus, I wonder? But while I'm here, yeah, I can show other stuff. I guess I can give a brief developer update. Yeah, I'm somehow still working on chapter 4. I there was more work there than I expected. If you guys were here last week, you'll know that I had Francisco Gonzalez of Grindeslav Games on as a guest, and we had a blast talking about just developing games and creativity in general. And actually, I will link that in chat as well. That because I put it up for a video as a video on demand on my channel. So let's just get to that. Um, let's see here. But it was a lot of fun to talk to him, and we both made each other laugh and laugh when we asked each other when our games are coming out. That was a funny joke. Oh, good, Mousemas, you finished the Rosewater demo yesterday. Nice. Yeah, yeah. So that's the link to the VOD in the chat. And yeah, we had a really good time just catching up and everything. Um, yeah, it was because it's one of those things where, yeah, I mean, there have been no events or anything to really see people at. So there was the first time I actually got to sit down and have a chat with Francisco since PAX East Boston, 2019, I guess, February 2019. So it was really nice to be able to hang out with him and do that. Um, just Yes, it was a great conversation, even though Francisco didn't make any music. Yes. And that's the thing as well that we did discuss is he does everything just like I do, except for the music in his game. And so he's got a musician who he works with. And it is really cool to not control every aspect of the game. Although there is part of me that wishes that I could. That controlling aspect of me wishes that I could. Yes, Anna, I'm glad you liked it. Was a and that it was a good stream. Judith Butler's Lover, good to see you. Yes, Dan is buried under game boxes pretty much, but yeah, he's just on daddy duty right now. And he will be back at some point, I imagine. So I'm just filling time right now with you wonderful people. And Anna was our first guest on stream, and Anna was wonderful to speak to as well. And as someone else I got to meet in person at one of these event things that don't happen anymore. And we got to talk about rocks, and she showed off some of her favorite rocks. And we talked about the podcast. She does the Classic Gamers Club podcast with Rick and Paul, and she's been testing um, the Phantom Fellows that Rick and Paul are developing right now. And so it's been great. It's been really a great experience having guests on, and it's not something I expected that we'd ever do, but it's been a lot of fun so far. And actually, talking to Dan about it before, we're kind of thinking, well, eventually the Crimson Diamond will launch eventually. And then what are we going to do for streaming? Because we do want to continue streaming, but we won't really know what to do at that point.
What will we do? What will we do?
What will we do? There
know.
you are.
I'm here.
He's back.
I'm back. I had a small hiccup. That's all. Hopefully that's the last of them, but I do not make any guarantees. So anyway, where were we?
We were talking about Metal Gear Solid 2, the small box.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid 2, the small box. Yes, the difference between the big box and the small box. Yes. I actually really like this one. As small boxes go,
That's great art.
I generally don't love small boxes, but this one's pretty cool. I wish I had. Well, I do have a DVD copy of this. Well, a PlayStation 2 copy of this somewhere. But I'm not sure where it is. Otherwise, I'd grab it so we could compare. Yep. Slayer T. Yes, Daddy Streamer, exactly. It is real. It is real, like it or not. Let's invite Paul or Rick for the next guests. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
They're working on their own game.
Yes.
And I don't know, are they streaming their game development at all?
I don't think so.
Don't think so, right?
I don't think so.
You know who I finally caught, I think, before? I'm not sure if it was before or during. No, it wasn't during. It was before our last stream.
Hmm.
I caught the Theropods
Nice.
developers doing some
Nice.
streaming, and that was pretty cool. I enjoyed watching them. That was probably 2 months ago now, since I think. But, hey, that's where I've been. So, custom classic gaming coaster, Larry cutting board. Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, their game. I don't know if you guys have seen any. Probably most of you have. The Theropods artwork for the game stuff that I've seen for the game looks really good.
Yes. Yes.
So, and from what I saw, there is like they're almost like co-streaming animation and art at the same time.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. But they're at a way different time zone. I think one of them is in Greece and one of them is in the UK, if I remember correctly. And yeah, so their time zone difference is unfortunately makes it pretty much impossible for them to catch this stream. Well, not impossible, but it's late for most folks with regular jobs. Theropods it does look really cool. I don't know. Is it an adventure game? Is it an AGS game?
It's an AGS game. I don't know if
okay.
it's I don't know if it's an adventure game, but I know it's an AGS game.
Okay.
Which is
It
really
looks
cool.
like it is.
Yeah, I think
just
it
with
is.
kind of different setting. Like there's not really too many dinosaur settings that I'm aware of. There's the appearance of Earl the dinosaur in Quest for Glory 1, the VGA version. What else is there? There's the Saurus, obviously, in the games. It is a point and click adventure. Oh, awesome. Cat regular job. What's that? I don't know. Aren't we all marine biologists? I am the furthest thing from a marine or biologist, or the combination of the two. Yeah, the time zone difference is real, Jim, unfortunately. But it's cool because it does, no matter what time of day you do stream, you're going to get audiences from different parts of the world that it's different time zones for them, and it's pretty cool. So I enjoy that. And I enjoy the fact that I know there's a lot of people in this chat right now that are from a bunch of different countries. So I know we got some Canadians. I know we got some people in the U.S. I know we got Jim in the U.K. Judith Butler's lover is far away, and it's very late as well. I don't remember which country. Belgium? I want to say Belgium. Is that right? I'm guessing. I can't remember. But yeah, we got people from all over. So it's kind of great.
Yes.
It's kind of great. Wait, ZNIW is a great dino adventure. Netherlands. Okay. I tried. What's ZNIW? What's that short for?
I don't know.
Zniv? Oh, interesting. It's a Polish game.
Oh, cool.
Is it pronounced sniff? Sniv or sniff? Either way. Oh, Ambersine 0. Thank you for the sub. 13 months. That's got to be as long as I've been able to have people subscribe to the channel, which is great. And I'll try to do some more streams at some point. Julie and I have been talking about this forever. It's like we'd love to stream more. It's just finding the time is almost impossible. Even once a week, like it would be a stretch for me to do once a week, which Julia is able to somehow do. I don't know how she's been able to do it for this. Interesting. Sniff.
Yeah, I think I recognize this dinosaur actually. This little yellow dinosaur. Super cute.
From the game.
Yeah, I've definitely seen this art.
Well, there's Dino Park Tycoon, which is one of my favorite tycoon games, but it's definitely not an adventure game.
Yeah, Mousemus, I probably recognize it from Twitter, that little yellow dinosaur, for sure.
I got to check it out. Well, with that said, though, let's take a look and kind of go and review some of the music we've been working on.
Yes, please.
Okay, so let's jump over. Here we are.
Oh, new view, knee view. Is it going to be knee cam?
It might be a little knee cam at some point. There's a little knee for you. This is a salacious channel. Is that the right use of that word? I think
Yes,
so.
it is.
Okay, good.
Did you set yours to mature audience?
I think I
Just out of
usually do.
curiosity.
I think I usually do. But hopefully knees are not against any TOS
Well, I don't know
that
what's
I'm
going
aware
on
of.
with TOS.
I am wearing pants, and I will continue to wear pants for all future, well, pants or shorts for all future streams, current and future streams.
That's the Dan the Band promise.
That's the guarantee, as a matter of fact. So for some reason, when I bounced this out, I did something and I changed the bit rate of the music. So if I play
Okay.
back the bounced version of this theme, you'll actually hear it's really funny. It's faster and higher pitched.
Awesome.
Oops, that's very quiet.
That's cool too.
Very quiet though. Hold on, let me fix that.
Yeah, it's a turbo version.
Isn't that weird though?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's just the bounced version. Of course, I have the actual MIDI data. This is the actual MIDI data for the Crimson Diamond theme, so I'll play it that way, and you'll be able to hear it directly through the MT32. Judith Butler's Lover will ask, inevitably, what is an MT32? And I don't know if we'll find out on this stream, but you'll probably just have to stay tuned for the next stream to figure that out.
So what does it mean by bounced version?
Bounce just means I've put it into a 2-track format. So a 2-track format is something that most people can play back. If I give you multi-track, you wouldn't be able to play back all of the tracks at the same time unless you were using some kind of multi-track software like a DAW, like Pro Tools or Audacity or Cakewalk or something. Not Sonar. Excuse me, Cubase, something like that. Sorting through bags of junk mail. That does not sound like fun. Anyway, here is the version now that's individual tracks. So what that means is I can mute and unmute different things if you want to do that.
Sounds amazing.
Now, interestingly enough, I just stopped it here. If you guys notice, this is actually not the end. There's a little bit more stuff going on here. Now, what is this stuff? It's actually a continuation of another section that I originally thought about putting in the theme.
Oh, wait. Oh,
You're not going to really hear much, but I'll play it for you.
Oh, my goodness.
So originally I had conceived of a key change and all kinds of different
Ooh,
things, and
ooh.
let's see, the theme is a minute 30-ish or so, maybe a little shorter than that because it starts 10
Oh,
seconds in.
Slayer T asks, is this a new keyboard?
If you haven't seen this one, I've had it for a while. I just never set it up. I had the other the M Audio set up. I did get a new keyboard recently, but somebody will have to redeem something to show for me to show that off and say they want to see hardware for me to show that off.
Hmm.
But otherwise, no. This keyboard I've had for at least a couple of years, pre-pandemic. I just never used it until now, and finally putting it into service as it needs to be. The
Yeah,
rap section,
yeah. What would a rap section or a dance hall section sound like?
a dance hall section,
Yeah.
or a rap section. Not good on this particular MT32.
What do you mean? It all sounds good. It's all
Yeah,
magic and music.
yeah. There's something to be said for using the right instrument for the genre that you're in.
Nah.
Maybe we could make country records with this thing. I don't know. What's the first thing you play to break in a new keyboard? I mean, I don't even know if I play anything in particular. I just try to get a feel of how the keys move. So sometimes just moving the doing a chromatic scale, a
Oh, I don't hear
chromatic
anything.
scale. No, you probably should. You probably wouldn't.
Okay.
Oh, I know why you don't. Hold on a sec. And I'm gonna have to restart Pro Tools for that.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
It's all good.
Whoops.
We're pros here.
I just knocked. Speaking of being pros, I just took you off the screen.
That's fine.
Let's see here. The MT33 and the MT64. You know, there's a project, right? Somebody has been mentioning the project to do it with a Pi, Raspberry Pi.
Hmm.
I have to restart it. Okay, let's restart it. And it should be fine in a second. I restarted Julia. I'm a pro. I wear pants. I don't know. I wear shorts at least today. But yeah, there's actually also another really cool thing that Julia's never heard before. So actually, nobody's heard it before except for me.
Hmm.
And maybe there's a good reason for that. But let's see. Let's go to the Tcd theme.
So what do you mean that we wouldn't have heard?
Well, I composed it before I composed the actual theme that everybody knows.
Ooh, excellent.
But let's see here. Okay, good. Everything looks like everything is in order here. There we
Ooh,
go. Now we're making
beautiful.
noise. Okay, let's go back to composing mode. Okay. So that is the Crimson Diamond theme. The melody enters originally I was going to like make all these different sections and things, and I did, but I kind of liked where it ended up. So I kind of left it alone. Usually, you know how they have that if it ain't broke don't fix it kind of adage? Sometimes most of the time that's the way to go. Okay, so let's see. Here I have the alternate TCD intro theme.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
So we'll save the changes there and we'll listen to it. Now here's the thing. No, I'm not going to give any intro to it. The only thing is it's not on an MT32. It's just, we can put it on the MT32, but right now it's just on, I don't know, some instrument. Let's see. Expand. Sure. I think it's a string. Yeah, it's a string pad thing. Let's hear how it sounds.
Yes, I'm excited.
Thank you, Fractal Mind Mike. And what's up? probably was. That's about it. Was messing with ideas there, and eventually, that was the first attempt at a theme. But I don't think anybody ever heard that,
That's
except
it.
for
I
me.
really like it.
It's nice. I don't think it would fit as well as the other theme.
Oh no, 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 no.
But it's a cool little piece.
Yeah.
Now, just for fun, what if we put this onto the MT32? What would it sound like? Just because we can, we might as well, right?
Yes. I now every
Oops.
that part of me goes, I want to use everything that you've made, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, we could probably use that for something for sure. If we did MT32ify it.
Yeah, if we MT32 it up.
Yeah.
Let's try that. Okay, we're going to get rid of... Hello, what's going on here there, buddy boy? Why don't I see anything here? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I actually like the way that sounded. That sounded like some kind of futuristic vaporwave kind of thing.
Well, let's switch these instruments right now because I'm hearing already that this is going to make more sense.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the end of the improv that I was doing on it. And then there's the next section. But you could change this sound up a lot. Let's see, what is this?
Ooh.
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs some work there. But I kind of like the way it sounds. Now, here's the funny
Yes.
part. I just see in the chat there's a couple of people are saying Crimson Diamond 2. I don't know about that just yet. I don't think we're there yet. Well, let's try to finish Crimson Diamond.
I have my
before we-
ideas already. Like I've got a lot of ideas.
You have your
already.
ideas, but you're not
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to execute on them at
Oh
the
no,
moment.
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah. We're trying to
Oh, my
execute
goodness.
on games that are
Yes.
coming out or in development already,
Mhm.
right? Speaking of which, I don't want to distract us too much, but the pre-orders for the Playdate went up the other day.
Yes, I mentioned that while you were on daddy duty.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Yes.
Nice, nice.
Did you pre-order yours, Dan?
I have not.
Oh
I
dear.
have not. So I'm probably not getting mine until 2027 or something.
Yeah,
28.
something like that.
But that's okay. I actually think this is a really, really cool compliment that I've seen here. I have a couple of people. Okay, Cosmic Void says sounds a bit like Seventh Guest, which is actually a game I've never played. But I think Seventh Guest was done by George the Fat Man Sanger, if I remember right. He was at least music supervisor for that game, but I think Team Fat was responsible for Seventh Guest. And then, yep, Fat Man, nice. And Mousesmith says it reminds him from Elvira, Mistress of the Dark game, which is supposedly a really good game. I've never played it. And then Cosmic Void also says the castle theme from KQ5. Nice. So when you have three people saying three different games that it reminds them of, that's a big compliment because it's clearly not any of them, but it clearly reminds them of that era. So those are all 90s games.
Sweet.
We're maybe a little earlier. We're on the 1988, 89 side of
Yes.
things, but we're right there. We're right there on the cusp of that turn.
And that's why Dan is perfect for this type of thing.
Perfectly nerdy.
Yes, you're a gigantic nerd. And who is this fat man guy? I need more background because I don't know this person.
George the Fat Man Sanger is probably he's probably the most famous PC game composer of the 90s, I would think. He did a lot of games. The Wing Commander series. He did all the Freddy Fish and Pajama Sam games, I believe. But he had like a team of people that he worked with, and he's still around. Like he's still doing music. As far as I knew, the last couple of things he was working on music for slot machines, where he was trying to do some crazy thing where they're all linked together and they're all playing different things at the same time. And I don't know, so beyond my ability for sure. Yeah, as far as I know, he did the Wing Commander, and Seventh Guest is his worst original soundtrack mostly. There may be two really good ones in it. He did Loom. I wasn't aware that he did Loom. Wild. So Loom. But Loom was all music of Tchaikovsky, if I remember right. Wasn't it this Swan Lake? Swan Lake Suite? Yeah. But yeah, Fat Man is kind of like the guy, you know. He's definitely the guy. He has a book. As a matter of fact, nobody redeemed it, but I'll show the book off since we're talking about him. Give me a second to go grab it.
Of course. I guess Dan's allowed to show off what he wants when he wants. So this is a freebie, I suppose, which is nice. But no, I'm really glad. I'm glad that we're doing this whole review of the tracks that Dan's already been doing so far, because we've got this awesome start for something else.
This is the fat. Oh, let me switch views here.
It's Big Julia, Big Dan, Big Julie, Big Don.
I'm doing Big Don for the moment, so everybody can see it.
It's
the Fat Man on Game Audio, tasty morsels of sonic goodness.
Oh my gosh.
And he had this cool like cowboy getup thing that he used to wear and stuff. I don't know if he still does.
You should do this, Dan.
Do the cowboy getup?
Yeah, something like this.
For what?
I don't know, for stream, I guess.
Stream, I could do that. I don't think
you have
I
a
will.
you have a cool suit that you would wear on tour with Sean Paul and them.
I have a few different outfits, or maybe more than a few, for the stuff we wear on tour. But that's more wardrobe. I consider wardrobe for that particular job.
I see. I don't have anything I consider wardrobe.
Well, if you were an actor, you'd wear, what was required for the for the movie, that kind of thing. That's kind of how I look at it. I don't know. Cowboy jackets.
You got to do it at least one stream. You got to wear the sunglasses. You got to do the wardrobe.
Do you know what it is? I could do it certainly for one stream. Do I have a cowboy hat? I used to.
Oh.
I don't know if I still do. I had like a straw one that I bought in Texas, in Austin, years and years and years ago. Sunglasses, I got plenty of those. Give a big screen if you're showing something off. Yeah, that makes sense, right? I think my Stream Deck is slightly set up incorrectly, so I can only press a couple of different screens. And then there's a couple of cryptic symbols that I'm not actually sure what they do.
Oh, don't press them, please. Oh my God.
I think one mutes the sound, one starts the recording. Perfect. I'm not even too sure, but whatever. But yeah, anyway, Fat Man is kind of like the inspiration for a lot of other composers. So, and you can still see him at the, you may run into him at GDC or something like that. That's why, I'm anxious for this pandemic to end so we can go back out to these cons and actually, start shaking hands and talking to each other and things like that and seeing each other. Some of them are starting. Who knows? I don't want to get into the particulars of it, but I just hope that soon we'll be able to resume safely, resume all these things, and go back and do them. They're starting to do some conventions here and there,
Hmm.
and it would be nice to, go to GDC and just hang out and shake some hands and meet some folks and do all these things. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, Peter Ilyich Tchaikovsky, if I pronounced that right, scored Loom. It's pretty much um, all from Swan. All the music is from Swan Lake, so orchestrated, I guess, is a better term. What's going on here? Work? Sort of, Anna. We were talking about the Fat Man. Yeah, the Fat Man. And he wasn't fat, which is ironic. I'm not even sure how he got the nickname. But if you read about him, he was really into surf rock.
Oh, cool.
But I don't think a lot of his um, music necessarily reflected
Refracted.
that. It may have refracted it, but it did not reflect it
Hmm.
directly. But I think he snuck in some surf rock in some places.
Oh, that is really cool. I gotta check that out.
And as far as I remember, his favorite music was some of the. There was an interview. Matt Barton interviewed him actually.
Oh, no way. Okay, I
Yep.
should look that up. Matt
Yeah.
Chat?
Matt Chat. Yep.
Sure.
On YouTube. Matt. By the way, if you know about Matt Barton, then you also probably know that Julia was on Matt Chat, and that was really
Yes,
cool.
indeed.
I think Matt is a great interviewer.
He is.
You know.
And in fact, Francisco reminded me when he was on as a guest on stream last week that me, Francisco, and Nath, who is another game developer, we all were on a panel that Matt hosted, I think, on his channel.
Oh, nice.
A long time. I forgot that we even did it,
I
in
don't think I
fact.
caught that one.
Oh, so that's on there too somewhere.
Nice. Little old lady from Pasadena earlier. Great surf rock. Yeah. Yeah. I want to say the Fat Man is from somewhere in California or something like that. But yeah, he was a big surf rock guy, so it's pretty cool.
Do you know any surf rock, Dan?
Not really. I kind of know the sound of the genre, but I don't really know. I don't really know any of the music other than maybe the Beach Boys, if you consider that surf rock. I don't know. Is that surf rock?
You're asking the complete wrong person.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I look forward to getting back and being able to attend some of these conventions and meet people. And I made all these beautiful business cards right before
Oh no.
PAX East, and I brought them to PAX East. Didn't hand too many of them out, but that was my first convention. I hadn't had a released or shipped game at that point. Whatever, no excuses, but hopefully I'll be able to hand out a bunch more in the future.
I don't even know if I have one. Did you give one to me?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think so.
Maybe not. You gave me a bunch of cards to hand out.
Yes, that you did
and I didn't hand out
not.
hardly any because they
Mhm.
locked us off immediately. So I
Mm,
have some cards still. Those are pretty cool.
that's all good.
But yeah, anyway. So yeah, we're looking at this is one of the alternate Crimson Diamond themes, but it's not. If we do end up using it for the game, it certainly won't be for one of the themes or anything like that. Past so many deadlines, practically a necromancer at this point.
Yep.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I've been actually very busy with music work myself, and
Awesome.
it's been awesome, but it's been, whoa. But it's good. It's good. It's exactly what I've been wanting to do. So I'm playing a few live shows here and there, not much, but enough. And then I'm doing a lot of music. Still working on Empire of Sin, believe it or not. I worked on a part of the new DLC that's coming out. Again, we don't have a release date, or if we do, I'm not aware of it. But that DLC will be coming out. That's pretty cool. So I've done some music for that. and that'll be pretty cool when it comes out. I just, like I said, I don't know exactly when that is going to be. Um, but it is something we're working towards, a release on Empire of Sin. I've been working, obviously, on some pop music
Sweet.
with some
Play us some.
various
Haha,
different
just kidding.
artists. I actually did one day. I forget who was there. I want to say Davor was there. It was maybe one or two
Oh.
people caught the stream. I decided to stream it for like 2 seconds. And I could play a little bit of it if you wanted to hear it.
Oh my gosh, yes. So who are you playing with or doing this for?
Well, it's for a young lady, um, and I haven't actually heard the final vocals. So what I have here doesn't have any vocals in it. This is all exclusively instrumental.
Sweet.
But I like the way it sounds. I like the way it came out. And I
So
can
you're composing this and everything.
the song was already written actually in this
Okay.
case, but I just did the track.
I don't know what that means or what the
Um
distinction is.
so like she had already written the song.
Hmm.
So but then I just made a track around the song that she had done.
Okay.
So I can kind of play. I think the last time I was streaming no, not Billie Eilish and not Julie. But actually, my wife is away visiting her friend right now, and it's her friend with a young newborn, and the newborn's name happens to be Julia.
Oh, it's a beautiful name.
So we refer to baby Julia often.
Oh, that's adorable.
Anyway, let's play some of this. You guys will be able to hear a very different direction. And that's it. So yeah,
Cool.
it's just a track, and then eventually I'll get the vocals and I'll put the vocals in and put it all together, and I'll add some stuff. I might take away some things that don't work with the vocal, because when you do a track like this with a vocalist, your focus should be the vocals. That's kind of the most important piece of the track. So that's kind of what you try to do. More bell. Mousimus doesn't like the bell, and Deluxe Tux likes the bell.
I'm not a huge fan of the bell either.
Oh,
It's just
so we're
yeah.
2-1 against the bell at the moment. And somebody said, "What sort of instrument is the big bell?" Usually they call it tubular bells, or tube bells, as I wrote. But it's kind of like church bells, maybe. I don't know. Hard to say. Gabriel Knight vibes. Twitchophrenia. What does that mean? When is your best friend Roberta Williams going to be on stream? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Well, she's not not directly developing a game right now, but she is developing a game. So you never know. Ken Williams and Marcus Mira are currently working on a game. I don't know what it's called. I don't know much about it other than they're saying that it's a VR game and it will have a big box. But they are developing a game, and supposedly Roberta will be involved, but she will be involved at a later point. So I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about it. Other than it's really, as far as I understand, basically a two-man team.
Hmm.
I think they were looking for some. I feel like Marcus posted in the Classic Gamers Guild looking for some art help. Somebody to do something a while back. I'm not too sure. Anyway, Mike Oldfield was one of the first to use tubular bells in pop music. Interesting. Do you ever walk around your apartment and ponder the fact that Roberta Williams knows about the Crimson Diamond? Isn't that wild? It is wild, right? It
Well,
is
it was just
wild.
mentioned on the podcast, the Classic Gamer School podcast, I think. And I don't know if that ever, they actually know of it. It just they were on a thing that it was told to them or something.
Well, if I got to
Maybe.
pull a few strings to make it get in front of their faces once it's released, I'll do that.
Ah, we'll see.
Because I have a couple of people that I know that are semi closely associated with the Williams.
I don't even know if they like this type of game anymore, really. I know they always want to try to innovate, and mine is kind of like the stuff they were doing 30 years ago. So we'll see.
Kind of. It's literally an EGA
Hmm.
text parser
Hmm.
with
Like
only a
been there, done that,
with
you
only
know?
a couple of creature comforts to update it to modern standards. Will Roberta Williams get a discount? We could probably make sure that they get a playable
Yeah.
copy
Oh yeah.
if that was
Yeah, of
if
course.
that was of interest.
Hmm.
But you know
Hmm.
what? Who knows?
Get her to play the demo first, and if she likes it, then I'll give her a Steam key or something. Otherwise, yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, that was the song is called Tonight. But
Awesome.
hopefully I'll play it with everything full once I get the vocals back.
And we're not going to get a copyright strike yet because that song does not exist yet,
Nope,
literally. So
doesn't exist. And when it does exist, we still shouldn't get a copyright strike. Let's go.
you'd be surprised what gets copyright struck nowadays. It's
People
kind of
people are aggressive with it and aggressively abusing that system, which is really frustrating to me. Um,
hmm.
but it is what it is. That's kind of what we have to deal with. Let's play the Dinner Waltz theme.
Yes.
Now I don't know.
That's number 2. I'm writing these all down.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to set this up. This might take a second because I have to set it
Sure.
up. And here's the funny thing. I believe this was composed on the emulated MT32, which means I could be using more than possible. It shouldn't be. It should work exactly as the real MT32 does, but it's possible this might give us a little fun.
Ooh. I like it when things come out
Well,
kind of kooky.
Yeah, I don't know about this type of kooky, but we'll try it. We'll see what happens. 28. And it's a good thing I wrote these patch numbers in here because otherwise I would have to like go back and find them somehow, which would probably take an entire stream to find the sounds for one song.
Sounds like fun.
I'm not sure that is the word I would use, but you're certainly welcome to use that word. In fact, you're welcome to use whatever words you like. Let's play it before we do the Crimson Dinner Waltz with the MT32. Let's play it as I have it, so we remember. And there we go. There's the Dinner Waltz theme played as I recorded it, but not played on the MT32 directly yet. Ooh, an MT100 just arrived at the PO box. How come don't you have an MT32 already? So originally I got an an MT100 loaned to me because it's the same sound engine as the MT32, but it adds a sequencer and it looks different. It's significantly larger. You can put a disc into it if you want to. Use a 3.5 disc. I do, and an SC55 Mark II. Well, that's different. An SC55 is definitely different. That's the Roland Sound Canvas second version. Nice, Fractal Mind Mike. Yeah, you know, if you guys haven't watched Fractal Mind Mike streams, you should, because similar to me, behind him is a whole bunch of big boxes and cool hardware and software, and so yeah, just check it out. And he's always streaming something good typically from the 90s, retro stuff. Last stream I caught of his, he was playing Dune, so I'm not sure, or I think it was Dune, the first Dune.
And he did stream the Crimson Diamond demo, and I was in chat answering questions and things, and he finished it from beginning to end, and not having gotten any hints really, I don't think.
Nice.
So that was kind of amazing. And before that, immediately before he streamed the Crimson Diamond, he streamed the Colonel's Bequest.
Nice.
So yes.
So
yes.
I don't know. Maybe we can bug him to do something similar once the game is released. You know.
I hope so.
See if we can, coax him into streaming a little more TCD, and maybe also like Colonel's Bequest, Crimson Diamond, Dagger of Amun-Ra, or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. 100% will do. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Thank you.
So let's play this. Let's play this back before I get too distracted, as I often do. Let's play this back on the MT32 and see what we get. Sounds good so far. Okay, so
Fantastic.
we almost escaped unharmed, but right here, there's too
Mm.
much going on. There's too much polyphony going on for the MT32.
Mm.
So we lost something. How do we get around that? Let's see. Not like that. I got an idea.
So how you trying to fix this, or how are you gonna adjust things?
So I think the bass and the horns and the harp, the bass and the horns have the same part going at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So if I delete the horn part, it might sound slightly different, but it may be just what the doctor ordered.
Hmm.
All right, so you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you'll hear a difference, to be honest.
Hmm.
It's slight. It's very subtle. So I think I can get away with it. So now you're hearing that part in the bass. Let's do this.
That's where the second MT32 comes in, Maximus says.
We could. I mean, I could use the emulator too and do it, but I don't know. There's part of me that wants to release at some point, release MIDI files.
Yes.
So, you know, that's a thing. And by the way, I saw I was on a panel with Neil Halford for the Lockdown Con, which Julia was also on. I think there's a replay of it somewhere.
Oh yeah.
If you can find that, or if anybody finds that, feel free to put it up in the chat. And yeah, so why did I bring that up? I just had a total brain freeze. I brought that up because
Sound, something to do with music.
no, when I was on the panel, I was talking to Tony, who did the music from he's working on the music for Call of Sarengar and a few other games. And he brought up the interesting idea of potentially releasing like a prequel soundtrack. So like before the game comes out, he's going to release a piece of a soundtrack.
Oh.
Which I thought was kind of cool. I don't think it makes sense for this game. We don't have that much music. Like if we had like 2 hours or 3 hours of music, then it might make sense, but I don't think we'll have that, but it's pretty cool. The links to the panels are in the July 2021 entry. Nice.
Of the dev blog, so I do have them there.
If you release MIDI files, I'm doing dubstep remixes. Well, feel free. Yeah, see, Fractal Mind Mike wants to be able to play it on a real MT32. And I think there are going to be a few people. DOS Nostalgia, he's another guy. I originally sent him some of the files to get him to play back on the MT32 when I was having trouble with the MT100.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll play MIDIs via PC speaker. That's a whole nother animal, which is more complex. So we'll see about that. That said, there was a couple of things I missed. Oh, Evil Tentacle, what's up? And I'm glad your favorite part of the chapter 1 is the dinner waltz, or not the dinner waltz, but the dinner scene, because I think that's pretty that's probably like, I don't know. I'd say that's the main highlight of chapter 1. I think one of the main highlights of chapter
Oh,
1.
sure, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. MT64. Oh God. Yeah. That's a pretty good name. What were you guys? You guys were thinking of like some crazy names last week with Francisco. I like that.
Yeah, just my rejected names for Crimson
I
Diamond.
like the fact that how he was coming up with names. Like he'd look through his spam email and come
Yeah,
just pull
just
them
for
out of,
people. Yeah.
yeah. Because I get you read some of the names in those spam emails. I'm like, these are not real names. These are not real people. You could just tell by the name. It's not a real person. Come on. Oh man. The banquet scene was famous in Dune. Isn't there a new Dune movie coming out right now? Like
Yes, there is. I don't know when, but yes, there is one coming out.
soon, yeah. Banquet plus quest equals bang quest. Well, that didn't sound right. Ban quest. I've been on a ban quest. It is hype. Yeah, I've never actually seen the original Dune movie. Did you see it?
I saw parts of it, and I did read the first book.
Did you enjoy
The
it?
book is good. The book is really cool, for sure.
It's all
Yeah.
about the spice. All right, so we've reviewed the theme here. Oh, should I continue editing? Yeah, let's do that because I wanted to see if oops.
So would the result of this be you're going to send me an improved version of the waltz?
Could be.
Interesting. This is good
It's
then.
maybe not so much improved, but just tightened up so it's compatible with the real MT32.
Sweet.
Crimson Diamond movie, yeah. This is it. Whoops. This is it. You're watching it right now. Now, if you can read this nonsense, the piano roll nonsense that I'm doing right now, I'm basically zooming in and taking out everything that's on beat 1 and beat 3.
Because you
Really,
said
it's actually, I lied, beat 1.
and you're doing that because you had the bass thing happening at the same time?
I'm doing it because I ran out of polyphony,
Right.
which means I can only play so many notes on the real MT32 at
Right.
once before it starts losing or deciding which notes to drop. So I don't want it to drop any notes. So what I'm trying to do is reduce the polyphony on the MT32 so that when I play it back, it'll just play back without a problem. Whoops. anything on beat 1, basically. You could even call this 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. However you want to count it. Looks like I may have to reduce even further in this section. Didn't quite do it. So I may have to reduce the harp during this point. I still don't think you'll hear a difference. The reason you won't hear it is because it's really just doubling. All these are just doubling each other, and you don't need so many doubles when you have one thing doing it. Let's see. We're losing a note there. I wonder if I move this slightly, what'll happen. Nothing. Let's save it. We're still running into a problem here. And I think it because I have 3-part harmony, 2 things going on. What I could do is keep the harp out for this point, or potentially take the horns out. Let's see what that sounds like. Do hear a difference there. That gives us what we want. So this will have to be some problem solving I know we're supposed to be reviewing music.
I'm
But
not complaining. I'm trying to fix my camera focus lock and I don't even know where to start.
oh,
Control panel?
I don't know. Don't you have the same camera as me?
I do. Mine keeps going on out of focus though.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
Don't know why it does that. Let's see here. Device manager. Find it. So weird. It's funny because yeah, when I was doing that Neil Hall for Lockdown Con panel, when I was answering one of the questions and it was just me on the big thing, it instantly defocused completely.
Yeah, I was watching.
Oh my goodness.
I was watching that.
Great.
Some of those background bots remind me of the slow fairy dance from Hero's Quest. There's a slow one and then there's the fast one, right?
Okay, I don't know where this focus lock thing is because I'm just looking. I'm going through device manager, not finding any other options.
Anna was referring to the mushroom ring fairy dance.
Yes.
I thought so.
Okay.
You know, the fairies in that game were kind of oblivious to everything that was going on, huh?
That's what's so great about them.
They
Yeah.
really didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
They were also kind of deadly. Couldn't you die or something?
Yes, they'll dance you to death, literally. Or if you eat, I think you can eat too many of the mushrooms.
Camera. Logitech camera.
Or they may also get angry if you do something. I forget. No, hashtag no spoilers. Oh, you're watching on the phone, Edenwaith? Yeah, we probably would be pretty small on a phone.
Oh, I have I'm looking at my Logitech app and it's got the mouse and the keyboard, but not the camera.
Oh, because once you're using it with Zoom, it won't show up.
Oh,
so you have to shut your
fantastic.
camera off.
Okay, I'll do that at another time. It's fine.
Yeah. We'll see if we can sort it out.
Okay.
The auto-focusing just having a field day.
Yeah, I'm not in OBS build because I'm just in Zoom with Dan, and Dan's doing everything else.
Yeah.
But I will check my OBS as well.
Okay, let's move on. I have a few different things here, and I don't know what's all what. Tcd Theme.
Yes, this is where we need to start making records.
Tcd. Okay, here's a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay. 3.
Here's dinner waltz, the debrief, the cozy mood, the cozy theme. Let's go and let's just get all of these and then we'll go into this folder. So let's start with cozy mood.
Okay.
And we'll see what the heck that is.
Okay. Well, I think that was for we were going to use that for tutorial and other and tone setting in the game too.
Okay. So you have this one already in your notes.
Because that one's actually fairly recent.
Sounds good.
Which with the hi-hat or whatever that is.
It's gone. I just muted it.
Okay. Is it faster than it was before?
I don't think so. We could slow it down though. You want to slow it down?
Maybe. And it sounds really heavy. It don't. It sounds like these are different instruments.
Could be. Let's see. No, that looks right. 51, 64, 65. Everything looks right. And then there's the middle section. I think we weren't finished with it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that seems like we got up to about that point and then stopped. So this is the cozy mood.
It starts
Um,
off super heavy.
you
Like
think
there's
so?
some that part sounds really heavy to me, and I don't remember it being like that.
Yeah, it's the right instruments. It could
Weird.
just be the volume balance too.
Hmm.
We can always change the instruments up too. So
Hmm.
maybe put a note by this
Okay.
to fix some instruments and maybe finish it. Dave, or you were saying, are you just piping in a Zoom window to an OBS layout, or is there a plugin you're using? No, no plugin. I'm just sending Zoom right into OBS. And yeah, the piece is Cozy Mood. Yeah, play along. Feel free to play along with your guitar. Crazy Mood.
Because I
Cozy
like
Mood.
the melody and I like a lot of the stuff that's happening, but yeah, there's some weird heaviness bits here and there. But with that, we can adjust that later.
Air MT32.
Hmm.
Oh dear. Oh dear Lord. Okay, so that's where we're at on that one.
Okay.
I don't want to
Next.
tinker too much. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah,
Then we have something called Cozy Theme,
yeah. Okay.
which I have no idea what it is. We'll
Okay,
find
well,
out in a
let's find
second.
out. Cozy theme. Yes.
So that's make a note of this, that this piece just needs to be finished.
Okay.
Cozy Theme just needs to be finished. And we'll move on to the next one.
Okay.
Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, the debrief.
Okay, debrief.
Oh, and this is the same thing reorchestrated.
Hmm.
Which one note I wanted to change here? Yeah, I like that better. That's fine there. Okay. Okay, let's move on from debrief.
Perfect. Yeah, I know exactly what that was for sure. So that's easy.
Okay,
Good.
dinner theme. We already know that's good. Pursuit theme.
Yes.
Let's save the changes. Oh, thank you, Kurasalash?
Yes, something like that, I believe. Yes.
Kurasalash? Kurasal-ake? I don't know. I'm sorry. I Twitch name pronunciation is like the most embarrassing thing in the world.
I've been saying Karasalash, but I don't know if that.
Kurasalash. That's way better than what I said.
But I don't know if that's even. I can't remember what it's supposed to be.
Okay. Trivial Pursuit theme, yes. Ooh. Sweet.
Sweet. Yeah, I know exactly what that one's for, so that's good.
Okay, let's put a note to finish this one,
Okay, finish. Okay.
but it's pretty close. And what did
Yep.
we do? Did we do like a remix of it? I forgot about this.
Wow.
We did it. What would it sound like if we used quote unquote real instruments?
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Crimson
like it.
Impossible. Yeah, voice
Yeah.
is perfect.
Still in 4/4. Gosh, those horns are so convincing.
Maple Souls. That's another good one.
Maple Souls. Isn't there a game called Maple Story?
I believe so.
Yeah. And is it an RPG or something? I think it is.
Maple Gear Solid.
Maple Gear Solid. Oh man. Gives me a GoldenEye 64 feel with those horns. Yeah, I mean those aren't really going to go in the game in the actual soundtrack, so you won't hear it. That's what you'll hear, something more similar to that MT32 style, which is cool.
Yes, it is.
Maple Story was an online Korean RPG. Interesting. Yeah, now that I think of it, maybe it wasn't in English. I don't remember. Is this a pursuit or a pursued theme? Well, you'll have to play the game when it is released to find out. Because truthfully, I don't even know. I just know that there is pursuit.
Yes.
Okay, now let's go into the wild folder where there's all kinds of
Uh-oh.
stuff.
Yeah, this is the part where I start getting concerned because I don't know anymore.
Something is missing. Sting.
Something okay, something is okay, so this is something is missing Sting.
Oops, don't need that.
Is this the whole track? Because I feel like
That's it. It's just a sting.
okay. Okay, I think I know what this is for. I'm gonna write this down. And I also have to I'm gonna go to the washroom. I'll be back.
The
But this I
wash
think this
room.
is I think I know what this is. I'm just gonna write a note to myself, and if I find anything else that's more suitable, I will be right back. Dan, it's Dan's time to fill time with, I guess, showing whatever he wants to show, hardware, software.
I
I
don't
don't
have
know,
to. I
anecdotes.
got the greatest chat. Quest for A.
Be right back. Be right back.
All right, A. Secret rendezvous music. Well, here, I'll talk all about what I'm going to spoil what this is for because I have no idea, so I could make up anything and it could be right, it could be wrong. Day of War redeemed, show off something from Dan's collection. Okay, cool. What do you want, hardware or software? I'll definitely show something off. That's always the question. Hardware for sure? Okay. Let's switch the view. All right. Let's see what we got. This is actually a recent addition that I just got while I was away. It got shipped to the house. And this is I'll show it to you. Wait a second. Before I show off anything. You said hardware, but should it be gaming hardware or music hardware? Let's make it further. Sell all the coffee mugs. Sell the blue mug. Sure. Eden, wait, that's not funny. My feet do not thank you. We did a chat. We got rid of both streamers. Gaming? Okay. So I was away and I was visiting family in Seattle while I was away. And I happened to go to a couple of shops, a couple of different places. But one of the places I went, I actually found this, which you're not going to look, you're going to look at and say, like, dude, that's an Xbox 360. Nobody's excited about this. Whatever. Nobody cares. But then you flip it over, and this is actually a Microsoft intern version of the Xbox 360 that was given out to the winner of a raffle at this particular Dave Matthews concert at Woodland Park Zoo, which is in Seattle. July, I think that says July 28th, 2011. So it's an intern console. So it's a pretty unique version of the Xbox. I have played it. It does work. I was playing some Ultimate Alliance 2 with my brother. That was pretty cool. And there it is. We also went to the zoo. Yes, we did go to the zoo. Now, it did not come with a free red ring. It works. It works great. It is a Dave Matthews Band, who I'm not a fan of. Dave Matthews Band Xbox 360 intern console. Now, if that's not a mouthful, I don't know if that's exactly what it's called. Yeah, and it's definitely retro hardware, I would say, at this point. Is there still a CD inside? There is now because I think I left Ultimate Alliance 2 in there. Oh, copies? I don't know if there were, as a matter of fact.
What'd I miss?
Oh, you missed everything.
Oh.
No, I showed off my Xbox 360 intern console
Hmm.
that was given to interns that won a raffle at
Oh wow.
at their event on July 28th, which was a concert of Dave Matthews.
Oh wow.
So it's a pretty unique piece.
That is really unique. How many of those got made?
I don't know. Probably only a few hundred.
Hmm.
They did intern consoles for the Xbox One as well. I don't know if
Why
they've
is it called
done it.
why is it called an intern console?
Oh, because the party was for the interns of Microsoft. See this
Oh, okay.
where it says right here, Microsoft intern. I don't know if you can see that. But you had to win a
Yeah.
raffle. You had to win the raffle. It wasn't given to all interns.
Mm.
Which is kind of like, damn, man. Like, couldn't they give
Hmm.
it to like most of the interns? Like, I don't know. I guess
I have a
not.
question. I have a question about the something is missing sting. Does it loop?
It could.
Okay.
It could. It certainly could. If it was for a piece of dialogue or something like that, you were thinking
Mm.
that. I don't know.
Mhm. Okay. Anyway,
Pink
all good.
Gorilla. Yeah, I did visit Pink Gorilla as well. But I visited with a friend of mine from the CGG, a guy named Kevin. I got to meet up with him because he's in Seattle, and we went over to Pink Gorilla and spent too much money. So it was a good trip.
So were you a Microsoft intern?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh,
I found that on my trip to Seattle.
okay.
Actually at a bookstore of all places.
Hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
so next, should we jump right? Oh,
yes.
let's jump right back to the correct view first. I got to reset this I got to reset this Stream Deck.
So Dan, you told them what was going to happen in chapter 7?
I did.
Hmm.
The game
Cool.
ends after chapter 7.
Oh, that is true. And then the credits.
Yeah. And the credits actually list who worked on the game and who helped with the
Mm-hmm.
game.
This is true.
So I'm just dropping spoiler after spoiler, basically. And when you play the game through to the end, it's
Mm-hmm.
actually the final point of the game. It's the end
Mm-hmm.
of the game. When you play to the end, it actually ends. There's an
I wish you hadn't told them that.
there's an ending of the game.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a sandbox text parser.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun to make, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
I
Very good.
told you about the secret chapter 8. Yeah, gosh. No post game RPG content. Yeah, I did spoil the game. That's what I do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works at that bookstore. Like, it's a bookstore, so you can go sell books there. I guess they must buy these video games and stuff too. Because I bought the console and some other controllers for the Xbox 360. So I don't know. Any credits for heckling on stream? Probably. My brother wins that one. Sandbox text parser bureaucracy. Can't even pronounce it. Is Nancy a ranger or a thief?
Hmm.
Probably yes. A ranger thief multiclass, so she gets fewer. She doesn't get all the full bonuses of being one of either class, but you could probably make a nice Nancy Maple in Minecraft.
That's true.
Not too tough, right? Let's see. There's a chapter 2 twist loop I have written
Okay.
down.
Sure.
So this part of the game, there's a twist.
Hmm.
So the game twists.
Yeah.
I'm trying to offer as much spoilers, like as a reason to keep people here. Like why am I even watching this stream? Oh, because Dan is spoiling the whole game right now. That's a good reason to watch, as any, I figure. Okay, let's see. What the hell is going on here? Oh, it looks like we have a few different things. Violin. Oh, of course. Why would it be named? This is why you have to name the patches.
Now I'm trying to remember what the chapter 2 twist is.
The part that twists.
Oh yes, I remember now. Okay.
Violin 1. Let's try that. 52.
Oh, isn't that?
Could be something totally unrelated. These are the
Isn't that-
deaths.
Yeah. Isn't that like the death music that you
Yep.
composed?
It's simply labeled Chapter 2 Twist Loop, but these are the deaths. I can see them right here.
Okay. Yeah. So the death. Okay. So these are. Okay. So now we know that these are the death musics.
So just make a note that Chapter 2 Twist Loop is actually
Yes,
equals
perfect.
death music.
Yes, death music. Perfect.
Okay,
I'm glad we're doing this.
And then we have something labeled Death Ditty.
Oh, great. That's a chapter 2 twist.
So probably.
Okay. Okay.
With our luck. Nope, this looks actually like the death. Da, 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 da. This is just the same thing.
Oh. Did you save over something?
No, I probably just saved it twice. Okay, eavesdropping 2.
Okay. That's probably pretty self-explanatory, hopefully.
I hope so. Oh, of course I didn't save the... I didn't save what's what, did I? Ay, ay, ay.
You were both professionals. This makes me feel better about myself, actually.
Oh, it's frustrating. This is the problem. Like, it's supposed to save. It just doesn't. So that's why I write down the names and the numbers so that I can't forget or can't get lost or whatever like I'm currently. I have no idea what this is.
Okay, let's hear it. It's really slow.
It is. I don't think it was this slow originally, was it?
No, no. But this is the eavesdropping music, but super slow.
I'm wondering now. Let's open eavesdropping, the original one, and see what happens. Because maybe this is the right... Yeah, this is what I was suspecting. It's a different tempo, a lot faster. See, all this information should, in theory, be saved. And it is labeled as such, it just doesn't save for whatever reason. Hold on. There it is.
Good night, Judith Butler's lover.
Ah, it's only 4 a.m. Thank you for coming, Judith Butler's lover, as always.
Isn't there more to that?
I don't think so.
I feel like the one that's in the actual game right now, there's more to it than that.
Really?
Yeah. It goes, I can't know. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like,
Well, let's save that anyway.
So what was that one called? Oh, what was
That's
that one called?
eavesdropping.
Just eavesdropping.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have
So that
more things to check out,
Ooh.
so there's plenty of more.
Hold on.
That's not even supposed to be there.
10 was eavesdropping 2, which was slow.
Yeah.
And then 11 was eavesdropping, just eavesdropping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then we have outdoor sting,
Okay.
which is a sting that happens outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Another
Indeed.
spoiler.
Yes.
Awesome, Deluxe Tux. Sounds good. Of course, unless somebody's streaming the Crimson Diamond.
Haha.
Damn intern. He didn't like his 360 enough to keep it. Or sell it on eBay for what it's probably worth. I can't even find it on eBay to compare.
Yes.
Cool. And what's also interesting is this has 3 like improvisations, maybe some of which could be used for something else. So just put that, maybe a note on that.
Okay.
Outdoor sting. You know where that is, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so we're good with that one.
Yes.
We then have TCD new.
Ooh,
which is
interesting.
Death
Very
Ditty
vague.
and new.
Okay.
Both of which are
TCD
the
new.
same day, same time. Let's try Death Ditty first and see what happens.
Okay. Just TCD Death Ditty. Okay.
This is the Death Ditties again for some reason.
Okay.
We don't need to worry about that. Right, we have that already covered.
Okay.
TCD new.
Okay.
This is also the Death Ditties for some reason.
Okay. Okay. So which version is the definitive one then?
I think Death Ditty.
The TCD Death Ditty or just Death Ditty?
I think they're the same, but put TCD new Death Ditty.
Yes.
The outdoor sting we did, right?
Yep.
Audio asset template. I don't think we need to do that. I think that's just, let's see. I think this is the audio assets, but yeah. This is all, yeah, I don't need this at all. This is actually nothing. Literally nothing is in that file. Outdoor sting, dinner waltz.
Right.
Which we have already. Let's open this just in case. But I think we're good on that. Yep. We don't need this version.
Perfect.
We need the other version. I'm tempted to delete this version.
Well, this is definitely housekeeping. This feels good.
Okay. Then horror shower scene.
Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory, I
yeah,
think.
but I don't think it's right.
Oh,
maybe
no.
it is. Oh, no, maybe it is. Yes, it is.
Sweet.
That one is pretty self-explanatory,
Yep,
and that is the
perfect.
horror shower scene.
Indeed. Perfect.
Okay, and that is actually not a spoiler because it's in, well, it's kind of a spoiler, but it's available already. Okay, then we have a commotion. Oh,
commotion sting.
I wanted to get rid of this dinner waltz. Commotion sting. This is a. What happens here is there's commotion and there's a sting. And then there's person 1 and person 2. Oh, yeah.
I remember this.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, I know exactly what that's for.
I think
Yep.
that one's finished.
Mm-hmm.
Eat your vegetable style.
Mhm.
Exactly. Chapter interlude riffs. That
Okay, yes.
Should hopefully be chapter interlude riffs.
This should be, yes.
And we have these already, right?
I know we don't have those elsewhere.
No, but I mean we've already got those in the game.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, just make a note that those are chapter interlude riffs. Which chapters are they? I don't remember. I think
Chapter 1 and end of chapter 1, maybe?
might have been that. Yep.
Okay, hold on. Beginning. End of chapter. Yeah, and it's some ragtime, Jim, Matt. Yeah, Dan's been done a few of those little bits here and there.
We have another ragtime somewhere.
Yes,
I
we
gotta
do.
find it.
Yes, we do. Oh my gosh, please let's find it.
Outdoor sting. Did we do the shock sting yet?
Hold on, let me look at this here. We have not done the shock sting yet.
Okay.
Okay. So 18 shock sting. Which I think I know what this is too.
Exactly, Fractal Mind Mike. Jeez. Yeah, this one's in 5/4 time, which is kind of cool. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it loops, and then there's something at the end.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Cool.
You know exactly what that's for, so that's good.
Great.
Great.
That one's, I think that one's finished. Tcd sounds.
Oh, this is probably something we do have to work on.
That doesn't even have, this is just sounds. I don't even think it has a file yet. So
yeah, just stuff I think we've kind of taken out of the sound bank or whatever to use. Yeah.
This is copy of chapter 2 twist loop.
Uh-oh.
We don't have twist loop yet though.
Copy of chapter 2.
No, this is something different.
Loop. Okay.
that's the loop point there. You know what that's for? Chapter 2 twist loop.
Oh my goodness. That one I'm gonna put a mark beside that because I'm not sure. That's the first one that I'm not quite well, there's two that I'm kind of not quite sure of.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm making a note. Okay, great.
EOS test.
Oh, yes, of course.
I don't know what this is, but I'm assuming this is something to do with Empire of Sin.
And it's right in the TCD folder.
It's in the TCD folder. It might have been 1 week when you were away or something. I feel like I had 1 week, but I thought that week I just played the game. I don't know what this is.
This is the speakeasy that's in the Crimson Diamond.
Right. I have no idea what it is, but this is going in the damn game. I'll tell you that right now. I'm sending this to John Romero. See if he likes it. This is pretty sweet.
So, oh, it goes to John. It doesn't go to me. It was in my folder.
Do you have a speakeasy?
I could make one.
This will not translate to MT32. I can tell you that right now.
No.
EOS tests. Let's bounce it in. Interleaved.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, it's not for me.
I don't have to bounce this in real time. What am I doing here? Offline. Thank you. There we go. Okay. And I just want to take this out because, like I said, this is absolutely going to John.
Well, I'm glad we're doing this.
Me too. I think maybe I made it on one of the streams.
Oh. When you should have been working on the Crimson Diamond?
Most
No.
likely. Most likely. EOS tests, audio files, bounced files. It's going there. That was great. Yeah, that could work for combat if I did some tweaking on it.
And yes, Edenworth, we did have prohibition in Canada. It didn't last as long, I don't think. Potentially.
Wouldn't have been taken place yet.
Canadian prohibition. I could just look this up and I could just not make anything up.
It certainly wasn't at the same time, though, because we were getting all of our alcohol from Canada, as I remember.
1918 to 1920. How long did you guys do it for?
1920 to 1933.
Whoa, really?
It was 13 years, so I think so.
It says here, Ontario Temperance Act passed in 1916, but... So
you got rid of it, and then 1920, when we started it, you started selling us liquor.
Perfect. Yeah, because I know that there would be people would row across Lake Ontario, run Niagara or something. There's a whole commercial about it.
Oh yeah, well in Empire of Sin, there's a faction that's Canadian.
Oh no way!
Yeah, that brings in that has to do with the liquor that you get.
How long did Canadian? I'm gonna look at this up again because it feels like 2 years isn't very long. Yep, apparently. We gave up a lot sooner on that than you guys did.
Yeah, we lasted 13 years.
Wow, good for you.
Maybe not good for us.
I know, probably not. Good for us.
Okay, so that's it for this folder. Now, is there another folder somewhere with Crimson Diamond stuff? It is possible.
No.
But I think I looked. I think I got everything.
Okay.
I think I got everything. Yep, I think I got everything.
Okay, that's not bad. So there's only two things I'm not 100% sure on. But Yeah, okay. I feel better that I now have this list on this piece of legal pad.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're good.
I don't know what a Roy Rogers is. I've had Shirley Temples in my life, but I've never had a Roy
Oh,
Rogers.
Roy Rogers is like Coke and cherry syrup or something. Cherry
Oh,
grenadine.
oh.
Isn't grenadine cherry flavored?
Doesn't Shirley Temple, isn't it like a
Shirley
like
Temple's Sprite and grenadine, I think.
okay,
I
yeah,
think that's
something
the
like
only
that.
difference. I used to
Mm.
love them.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, I was right. 1920 to 1933. That's
Well
good.
done,
I'm
Dan.
supposed to be. I'm supposed to know that.
Why? Oh, because of EOS, of
Yeah.
course. Empire of Sin. Ooh.
Wellness drinks. You know, in some countries in the world, Saudi Arabia, for example, that is a dry country still. So you don't have alcohol there, and the cocktails in the bar are things like, juices, blended
Mm.
coconut, this and pineapple, that, and that kind of stuff. So it's like, it's still blended drinks that are in, or mixed drinks, but there's no alcohol in the mixed drinks.
Ooh, I'm
Ambersine
interested.
Zero. Oh, yes. Anna is out of here. Anna, thank you for watching as always. Grenadine
Yes.
is cherry ish, but it's made from pomegranate. Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, similar to a Shirley Temple, just cola instead of 7 Up. Mocktails. That's what we would call them, yeah.
Oh, we entertained Anna's whole family over dinner. Good
That's
luck
our
with the sand
job.
primer, Anna.
That is our job, right?
Yes. Oh, fantastic.
I would enjoy the mocktails. Yeah, I mean, they're
Yeah.
definitely. I didn't go to the bar in when I was in Saudi Arabia, but I have a video that I took of my room which overlooked the bar. It was
Hmm.
like 2 o'clock in the morning, and there was a band like ripping, and it was awesome. And I mean, because I was still on weird time zone jet lag, so I was up. I was like, there's a band just like slaying it right now. But they were playing like traditional Arabic music. I have no
Hmm.
idea what they were singing, or the instrumentation was different. There's a video I have somewhere on one of my drives
Nice.
or phone or something. So, yeah. Gosh, I'm really happy with this. That's great. That
That
just
is.
that eliminates extra work that I have to do.
Oh my gosh, that's really good because it's not even just something that you an old version of something you already had. It's just something that you just forgot about.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it.
Amazing. No, no, this is awesome. This was good for both of us.
It was very good for both of us. I think we've gone over everything at this point
Amazing.
until I find something hiding somewhere else, but I think that's pretty much it. What's
I feel,
this?
yeah, I feel good about that. I
I
can't
don't even
think
know
of
what that
anything
is.
else that I've asked about that
Oh,
we don't have here.
this is my streaming, my OBS settings.
Sounds like frantic 1930s driving music, Jim Matt says.
Yeah, it should be like aggressive, like we're shooting somebody, we're trying to steal their brothel, or we're trying to take over their safe house. So we're firing, Thompson submachine guns and all these kinds of things.
Are there driving sequences in Empire of Sin?
There's like driving cutscenes, but there's no
Okay.
actual like driving as part of the game. There's no
Okay.
gameplay really. That's the cutscenes are like you start off the game. Um, it's like like the sit downs, which are like
Mm.
you still have to make decisions during that point of the game, but at that point it's almost like just like choose your path kind of thing, and it kind of sets up how the game is going to start. But not all of them take place in the cab. Some of them take place just sitting down. Sal is like a NPC, but he's like the main NPC for the game, so he'll be in the game no matter what, no matter which bosses are in the game. Um, he's always there. And what stole the brothel? It was very heavy. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm excited to hear the full version of that piece in some Empire of Sin DLC at some point. You never know. I mean, there's music that they definitely haven't used. Like there's music that they do have that they haven't used for the game, and I may or may not know when it goes in, and I may or may not know that it ever gets in there, unless I play the game a lot and hear it. Because there's a lot of different songs that cycle. So like every time you get into combat, there's different music happening. It shouldn't play the same one over and over. It'll play various random ones, and probably there's a cycle that'll play. This is how Fmod Studio or Wise works, where you'll have, let's say you have 10 different songs for combat that you want to use all of them. It'll play them in random order, but it won't repeat one until it's gone through the others in random order, if that makes
cool.
sense. Yeah, it's really nice. A really nice way to make it kind of not get too repetitive. And honestly, like I've played the game a lot, and I don't feel like the music is irritating or repetitive or anything
You
like
don't.
that.
You don't have made it.
I
Hope
don't.
not.
Well, I didn't make all of it,
That's true.
and I made enough of it that I should be getting annoyed by it, if anything. But there's players that have put way more hours into the game than I have, and I've put a lot of hours into the game. And then I'm certain our testers, the QA guys, are probably like, dude, I don't like you. Just because they have to hear that. I mean, they can shut the music off, but it's their job to test everything. So maybe they do shut the music off. That's actually how some games do RNG because it feels more random. Yeah, there's probably something you could program if you were doing like random music in an AGS game. You could probably just program it that way. What's RNG, by the way?
Random number generator.
Oh, random number generator. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So they do it like so that it's random, but they'll go through all the numbers first.
Yeah, so not really random, but
kind of fake random.
Feels better than random.
Gotcha, because it works better for the game.
Yeah, because truly random, you could have the same thing happen 7 times in a row or something.
Right. Yeah, the QA they never want to play the. I feel for those guys. Those guys on our QA team on Empire of Sin, they've added a lot to it since release, but pre-release there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, including me, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I hope I wasn't like slowing them down, but yeah, they were really doing a lot of work, and they still are.
Speaking of, Dan has to beta test the Crimson Diamond.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay then, QA it or beta test.
Both. I don't know what's the difference. I don't know these terms.
Well, like there's play testing, right?
Okay. Yes, I
play
need that.
Play testing is just somebody to play the game.
Okay.
QA is more like break the game.
Okay, I need both of those things.
And tell me why it's broken and how you broke it, and repeat. Most importantly, repeat the steps in order to break the game, so that you can tell me how you broke the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess I can't really put you on the hook for that. I mean, playtesting at least would be probably nice.
Yeah. QA is like, that's why QA is such a thing. Every wall 100 times until they clip out of bounds. Kinda. I mean, it depends on the game, like being able to recreate bugs is the thing. So in our bug creation, debugging, it's part of our job to figure out how many times we can reproduce the issue. Can we reproduce it all the time? Can we reproduce it some of the time?
Yep.
So we want to know, like, how reproducible is this? Is this something that players are going to run into? Because if it's something you can't reproduce, then you just happen to catch some random one-off bug that it might not ever get fixed because nobody knows it's there. You know what I mean? Like, you might have done something that, who knows? Sierra games were full of bugs.
Sure.
I played plenty of them. They ran out of stuff. They would say, oops, you tried something we didn't think of.
Yes, I love that. That's great.
Wasn't there an out of hunk one too? I was like, what the hell does that mean? I never knew what any of those things meant. It's like, you tried something we didn't think of. What do you mean? QA will try to inject code via the parser. Yeah, I don't know about that. You could probably hack the game, so. As an engineer, I can say that intermittent problems are the most frustrating because you
Mm-hmm.
can't even examine them. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you have to basically be able to recreate the problem. If you can't recreate the problem in QA, then it's not necessarily helpful to the programmers because they're just like, what is this? KQ5 out of hunk error. Damn it, I knew about that. But yeah, you want to be able to reproduce it because QA's job really is to, depending on I guess who you're working, but you're really trying to assist the guys that are programming the game, guys and gals that are programming the game. But you could also be play testing different parts. You could be play testing the design, you could be QAing the design, you could be QAing the programming. I mean, my focus was audio, so I did a little bit with the audio, because at least that I knew what stuff was supposed to happen where, if it was sounding correct or if it wasn't sounding correct. Um, in a way, you feel bad because you're laying all these tickets or bugs on one person potentially. If you're doing audio and there's only one audio director, you're laying all those bugs on that one audio director. So in Julia's case, you're laying all the bugs on Julia, period. You're laying all of them. So,
Ah. Yeah, that's what I have to do after I eventually do finish chapter 4 for real. I have some feedback that I have to go through for sure.
yeah. What does it say? Deluxe Tuck said, I recently played Larry 3 and ran into some bug
Mm-hmm.
cycles or bugs where they tied tasks to timers, yeah, and CPU clock cycles.
Mm-hmm.
That is like the worst one because you have to like slow down your CPU
Mm-hmm.
or recreate it's bizarre. We played King's Quest 5 at my uncle's office soon after we got it to show him. We got the out of hunk error and it spat us out into DOS. We all laughed because it sounded like Graham wasn't enough of a hunk for the game to continue. He kind of was like beefed up in that game, right? He was like jacked, as
He
I
was. He
remember it.
was.
I'm a little jealous. I got to get like King Graham and King's Quest 5, you know?
Yeah, what did he do between well, King's Quest 4, didn't he have a heart attack?
I don't know.
So
Whatever he did it right. Maybe he took one of those crazy diets or something.
well he got that special magical fruit. So maybe what you need is a magical fruit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because that's what Rosella fetched from whatever place she went to.
Oh, from Lolot or whatever her name
Yeah, yeah,
is.
she got a magical fruit and then she brought it back to Daventry and then her
Well,
father ate
I
it.
know what beans are the magical fruit, aren't they? I'm not going to go any further than that. But they're carbs, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what.
Speaking of beans, I was snacking on edamame just now.
Oh, soybeans.
Yeah, they're good.
Speaking of snacking, I think I'm going to do some instant noodles post.
Oh my God, I want that now too.
They're Julia's favorite. She
Yes.
always is like,
Oh,
"Oh, instant noodles after stream? Oh, that sounds so good."
that does sound so good. My mom has a trick where we get kimchi and she puts some of the kimchi juice from the jar onto the noodles and it tastes amazing.
Mmm.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's Dan's dad joke.
Yep.
That's only one. That's pretty good for this stream, or pretty bad, depending on how you look at it.
It's pretty good for the stream.
Pretty bad for the stream.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's bad for your stream.
Bad for my stream.
It's good for my mental health.
So,
Thank you.
who was saying, was it Deluxe Ducks? You said you had somebody that was streaming Shardlight? Because that'd be kind of cool to go raid somebody. I think we should go raid somebody. Let's see here. I see on T-Pain, middle-aged stream, my guy. Kilgore Trout is doing Terminator 2029. Ooh, Hungry Goria's on? I didn't
Oh
know she
wow.
streamed.
Ultima 5.
And PC, too.
Yeah.
She might be on that list there.
Hmm.
The Messenger, I don't know that one. That Oxenfree, that's an adventure game.
Mhm.
And who is stream? Oh, let's do this. The Crimson Diamond.
One day someone will be streaming the demo, right? One day.
Somebody is streaming Magic the Gathering. No, sorry, that's past videos anyway. it actually comes up as us.
Oh my gosh, it's great.
We come up in the results
I don't even
you
come
do
up when I'm doing it.
if you do
So
look.
I gotta put that in
Uh,
my title.
yeah, or
Oh,
put
that's
it.
so
I
cool.
think I'm putting the game in the title or something.
Oh, cool. Okay, I need to start doing that, I think.
Yeah, so it's showing us as live,
Oh my
which is
goodness.
fine, but
Okay.
we can't rate ourselves, I don't think.
Uh, probably not.
Oh, speaking of which, what did they say was supposed to be a free game on Twitch if you have Twitch Prime?
Uh,
There's a few.
how do you even look for stuff? Because I put the Crimson Diamond in
Oh,
the search bar.
Indiana Jones and Fate of Atlantis is free with Prime
Oh,
Games.
no way.
Yep, on Amazon Games app or whatever.
Oh, I have that. I should get that.
Yeah, if you have Prime, you should have it, I think.
Oh, hmm.
I mean, I have a physical copy, of course, but
Of course.
always cool to play. I probably even own it on GOG or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to be back. Someone's playing Metal Gear Solid 2. Good gaming with bad people. Who was playing Monkey Island 1 was on Twitch Prime until yesterday? Oh. Oh, Fractal Mind Mike, you are welcome. Dude, thank you for watching. It's like
Yes.
it's honestly, it's an honor that everybody here is here watching every week. Um you're welcome. Definitely. Who was oh, let's just look up Shardlight. Shardlight is C. Dutson, and it looks like he's at the chalkboard puzzle right now. So he's possible, but I don't know. I feel like we should go Hungry Goria.
She's usually not on when we're
She's
going to
never
raid, so that's
on.
kind of awesome.
Yeah, so let's do Hungry because I like Hungry.
Yeah,
Did I do this right? Raid.
probably not. Haha. No, I'm sure you did. You're fine.
I'm not too sure. Hungry Goria. Got it. Boom. Nice.
Oh my gosh, first try. Well done.
Feroy, make sure you message me back on Discord if you didn't already. I'll check it. Thank you for being here. Good to see you back. Bill Kuhn, good night. And yeah, for anybody that hasn't been with us, I'm Dan. This is Julia. Thank you for watching. We will see you guys next week, which will be an art stream. And do you have a special guest next week, or are you doing solo?
I think I'm solo next week. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's give the guest thing a bit of a break and hopefully we can have someone lined up at some
And
point.
not give you a break.
And not give me a break. I actually I've got a little presentation thing. I want to do another rock talk, and this is the big
Ooh.
one. So I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Rock Talk. So we're going to be talking
Yes.
about Journey, Whitesnake.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there's your dad joke. You knew that was coming.
Minerals. Good night, Crosslash. Good night, Jim Matt. Good night, Feroy.
Good night, guys. And yeah, let's rate up our friend the
Let's do it
Hungry
out.
Goria. Okay, there we are.
There we are. Fantastic. Oh, we didn't do a raid message.